In order for there to be a lot of championship banners, there had to be individuals who worked hard and performed well. Many good wrestlers have grappled for Plata High School and put their names in the record books. One name you will see at the top is Marty Margolis.
Marty puts a tremendous amount of effort into everything he's doing. He practices very hard. If we go to a college match or he watches something video online, he can see it in the video one time and then go replicate it in practice. And he's kind of naturally curious, so he's always trying to figure out how guys make their positional changes. And so he's able to apply things he sees in video or that we talk about.
Love competing, even if it's in the classroom or with my little brother. It's never just for fun. I mean, if you're going to do something, you might as well do it as good as you can. And I'm blessed to be where I am right now, to where I don't have to grit out every match, and sometimes it seems like I get easy matches, but the work I put into practice to make the match easy was not easy at all.
You are looking at a two-time state champion wrestler who has been on Plata's varsity team since he was a freshman. During his sophomore year, Mr. Margolis won his first state title in the 120-pound weight class in a 2-1 decision. A year later, Marty returned to the state finals and won his second wrestling title with a 23-8 technical fall in the 126-pound weight class. Winning both was sweet, but one meant a little more.
It was the first one. It was grittier, it was tough, and it was against someone that I had already lost to twice in the past. So, I mean, I'm not saying last year was easy, but it was definitely a different story from last year's final to my sophomore year final.
Marty reached another milestone during this season. During a match at Chopticon High School on January 13th, the seniors set a new record for most wins by one wrestler in the Southern Maryland Athletic Conference. The win total will rise the further Marty advances into postseason tournaments, and he could even set a state record. Head coach John Pankhurst has really enjoyed seeing Marty rise and succeed, but really loves his selflessness.
What's going to be difficult for me is not having him in the room. For somebody who has his background and his talent, he's very, very intent on making sure that everyone around him is successful as well and works as hard as he can. He's an excellent teammate.
As you can tell, this young man lives, eats, and breathes wrestling. It's no surprise considering he has been around the sport his whole life. There are 3 Margolises with Maryland State wrestling titles: Marty, his uncle Todd, and Marty's father, Marty II.
I was a coach, and he would go with me to practice and be on the side and in a playpen. I mean, I was carrying him to Westlake practices, and he played basketball his first year of winter sports, and then the following year he tried wrestling. But we had been wrestling around at home for years, and so he had a lot of success right from the start.
I think it's awesome. They helped me so much, and just in different aspects too. They're 2 completely different wrestlers. My dad's amazing on top, and my uncle's got some slick stuff on his feet. He's black belt in jiu-jitsu, so he's got some sneaky little stuff.
When Marty leaves school, wrestling practice usually doesn't end. Mats are placed down in the basement, and furniture is sometimes moved to the living room at the Margolis home to further Marty's wrestling education.
We try to have guys over, and we've had teammates that have had mats at their homes, and we get regular workouts there, and sometimes they're structured, sometimes they're more just getting after it.
Last night, we didn't go to bed till 11:30. We were down there scrapping. He pushes me like crazy, and my hand fighting's got so much better. He's so strong, and I'm battling with him every day.
Of course, one question has to be asked and answered.
I asked my uncle, what would the score be of me and my dad his senior year versus me right now? And my uncle, he's like, my dad was tough to score on. He was stingy, but he said I would win 6-3. I don't think it would be that close. I think I'd probably pin him.
I always tell him it's my job to create confidence. I would like to say that I could put together a perfect game plan to beat a better wrestler, but he's a better wrestler.
Marty's family is also proud of the fact he carries a 4.37 grade point average at Plata High School. After graduation, Marty will head to the Naval Academy Preparatory School for a year, then become a midshipman. He will wrestle collegiately just like his father. One of the best parts of playing any sport is the life lessons you learn and the bonds you form. It's even better when that bond is with your father.
First thing I talk to him about is what I just read online about the last article, and the last thing is something I can improve on in my next match. It's always something about wrestling, and I think it's awesome to be a part of that.
As a parent, we would do anything to help our kids in any way, but I just feel blessed that he took an interest in something that I had some success in and had some knowledge to share, and it's been fun, and it is special.